Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I just got through trying some tasty ass noodles. Hopefully, I'm about to eat some tasty ass rice. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be, boom, my Steel Dawn shirt. Fuck yeah, with Patrick Swayze just kicking all that ass. If you are unfamiliar with the cult classic that is Steel Dawn, it was, for those of the people who are familiar with him from, Roadhouse, this was basically like sort of a Roadhouse type thing, but in a post-apocalyptic setting and with less bouncing. It's an awesome, very cool film. Really great cast, like genuinely, not super well-known actors, but like people you would recognize. Like there's some really solid people in there. Patrick Swayze even co-stars alongside his eventual wife, which is super cool. And yeah, man, like I love this movie. I ran into it completely on random, probably when I was like around maybe 17 or 18. I was just going through movie channels and I ran into it, and I lost sight of it for like over a decade. Couldn't tell you what the fuck it was, but I remembered one quote from it, and thankfully I was eventually able to look that up on the internet and I figured out what it was. So, what was that quote, by the way? It's sort of a thing between two of the villains where the one guy, main villain, talks like this mercenary guy and he's like, "You don't think much of me, do you?" And the mercenary dude, just absolute baller, just turns around and he's like, "Think too highly of yourself. I don't think anything of you." And it was just like, yeah, I love that. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Well, it's from a local spot. Boom! It's called Nathan Noodle. Nathan Noodle is a Thai restaurant in Elmhurst, Illinois. And what with this being a local establishment, it is going to end up in my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just local spots to Illinois. And I just got through reviewing their Nathan Pad Thai. That was their namesake Pad Thai, right? They stamped their name on it. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm not just going to get one dish. I'm not some basic bitch. So I decided to get some fried rice. What fried rice did I get? Boom, I got oh, nope, that's the Pad Thai again. Boom, this is Nathan fried rice. So I got Nathan Pad Thai, I got Nathan fried rice. This is their signature fried rice, which consists of pineapple. Ooh, I like pineapple. Pineapple, bell pepper, onions, tomato, basil leaves, and then it's stir-fried with shrimp and chicken. Now, as far as I can tell, the only thing that makes Nathan like a Nathan dish is that they use the combination of shrimp and chicken, because that was the same thing for the Pad Thai. But I'm okay with that. So, let's open it up and take a look at it. Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. Oh, that's so fragrant. You can immediately smell the basil. That's some sexy stuff, folks. Let's try not to knock it all over. It looks like that. Ha 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 ha! Let's get in there and do this, man. I love fried rice. I love fried rice so much, it's probably should be illegal. All right, so let's get some shrimp. Let's get some pineapple. Shrimp is cooked perfectly, nice and tender. It doesn't taste like too fishy or anything like that. Great shrimp. That pineapple, it's fucking pineapple, man. But it is really good. Works really well with, the shrimp and the rice and stuff. But man, you're getting some good shrimp here too, man. Like proper shrimp. I'm digging in and like I'm getting more shrimp. That's some really good fried rice. That basil makes so much difference, man. It just Like, it freshens everything up. And I know, like, basil, I think, at least in my experience, at least in American Thai food, because I, can't speak to the authenticity, basil definitely is a thing that Thai food likes to implement. And it's something that I genuinely think that here in the West, we absolutely should be implementing a lot more of. Because, man, like, basil almost has like a minty aspect to it. It's just so freshening, And it just makes the whole eating experience better, in my opinion. The rice is really well cooked. Like, it's not like it's, sticking together, but not like in a bad way. It's, because you get like over fried rice and stuff like that, and it's not a good time. But this, all the veg is super fresh. Again, man, you just get that hit of basil at the end. And it's not like crazy or anything, because I've had Thai food where they've been a little bit heavy-handed with the basil, and it can be a bit much. But in this case, perfectly proportioned. It just kind of hits at the end. It just, like I said, opens up the whole experience a little bit. And the thing is, with a dish like this, all you gotta do is use good ingredients, make sure you cook it properly. You got a good setup for yourself. Doesn't need to be overly flashy or anything like that. And in this case, the chicken is nice as well. Everything tastes fresh. Everything's really tasty. It's just really good fried rice. I'm going to say this. This is the best fried rice I've ever had. No. But, if you go back, I tried some really, really good fried rice from a place called Peruvian Taste. Peruvian fried rice. Go watch those videos from Peruvian Taste. Probably the best fried rice I've ever had in my life. But that's not to discourage anything from Nathan's. Nathan's is some damn fine fried rice. I love the addition of the pineapple. It's pineapple. I'm a pineapple slut. Everybody knows it. And again, man, that basil just works perfectly, and everything else is just, the rice is cooked really well. And you're getting so much stuff. Like, almost every time I put my fork in, I'm getting a piece of chicken or I'm getting a big ass shrimp. So, that's a good time, man. And it doesn't taste like overly fried. Sometimes, especially if you get like Chinese takeout, it can be overdone with the fried, and like it almost tastes like the oil. In the case with this, that's not the case. Like the rice, it's very filling, but it doesn't taste like needlessly heavy. I mean, it's super tasty. Anyway, I gotta put this down, otherwise I'm just gonna keep eating it, and then it'll actually be a mukbang. Everybody, I get people who go over there and call my videos mukbangs, and I'm like, I don't think they're mukbangs. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Absolutely and absolutely. I think the only thing that would maybe prevent me from getting this as my regular rice dish from them is that they have an Indian curry rice. And I haven't had it in a while, but I remember the last time I had it, it blew me away. Maybe that'll be something I review in the future, because again, it's been a while since I've really hit up Nathan's. This is like probably the first time in a couple of years or so. So maybe I'll tag that one in next time. But I do really like this. Again, it's doing all the things I want. It's a super tasty fried rice. It's not overly heavy, but it is not light on flavor. The basil, I think, just makes it. But the addition of the pineapple gives it, that sweet aspect. It's not for every single bite, but it shouldn't be. It's a nice little treat that you get every now and again. The proteins are there. They're well represented. They're well cooked. Everything about it is just well put together and really good. And if I'm recommending it, this is an easy one to recommend because it's just super tasty fried rice. And I think most people, even in the West, are pretty familiar with fried rice on some level. This is definitely going to beat the hell out of most of like your more generic kind of Chinese takeaway places. And I'm not trying to shit, let me emphasize, I'm not trying to shit on Chinese takeaway places. I really like Chinese takeaway places. This is just one of those instances where this dish benefits from kind of, just a little elevation. It's just, there's nice complexity to it, but at the same time, it's still that same simple dish that you like, just brought up a little bit. It's really good. And it is one of those things where I think about the only thing I could see maybe some people take an issue with, and I call them people very loosely, are people who maybe don't like the aspect of the pineapple. And I don't even fuck with those people. So you do you. 5 things before we get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly fried rice-tastic rest of your life, because fried rice is just wonderful. It's blissful in how good it is. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your opinion on fried rice? Do you have a favorite style of fried rice? Or is it more just a... Because I'll be honest, I could do the classic takeout style fried rice. I could do the elevated. I love this stuff, man. I'll do microwave fried rice. I don't give a shit. I'm a pineapple slut. I am definitely also a fried rice slut. It's just too good. Again, it's just one of those simple, beautiful dishes. But I'd be really interested to kind of hear what you find folks have to say about this, because it's like, yeah, it is. It's such a universal dish, but there's so much you can do with it. So I'd be interested if, you guys have any opinions on any variations that you like.